No mercy, no mercy, no mercy. Just motion. No, 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 no mercy. No, no, no mercy. No, no, no mercy. No, no, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy. No, no, no mercy. No mercy, just motion. Cold pavement under worn-out shoes. Every step paying no street dues. Neon signs flicker like they're half alive. Trying to survive. I saw my reflection in a puddle crack. Look like a stranger staring back. Same eyes, different weight inside. Something I couldn't hide. No map, no guide, no written rule. Just instincts learned in the rougher school. Every block had a different tone, but I walked alone. Don't stop when the night feels heavy. Stay steady, stay ready. Every loss leaves something behind that sharpens your mind. Keep going when the world feels cold. Don't fold, stay bold. No shortcuts in the dark you face. Only your pace, only your pace. Only your pace. Only your pace. Only your pace. I met a driver at a red light stop. He said everybody thinks they won't drop. Then he laughed like he seen it all. Before the fall, that hit deeper than anything said. Stay stuck in my head, so I stopped chasing what fades away and built my way. Every mistake made me see what I had to be. Not perfect, not clean, just real and something to build. No noise, just truth. No mercy. No mercy. Now I walk through the same old street, but I don't feel defeat. Same corner, same broken light, different fight. The past still whispers my name, but it doesn't play the same game. I stop running from the night and learn to fight. If everything disappears today, I won't drift away. Same grind, same flame, same man. I'll rebuild again. Don't stop when the night feels heavy. Stay steady, stay ready. Every loss leaves something behind that sharpens your mind. Keep going when the world feels cold. Don't fold, stay bold. No shortcuts in the dark you face. Only your pace, only your pace. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy. Only your pace. No mercy. Only movement. No mercy. Every decision got a price. Pray it like a man. Every decision got a price. Pay it like a man. Hey, sunset painted gold on the apartment walls. Kids chasing dreams through abandoned halls. Big homie leaned against a 67 Chevy. Said life gets lighter when your heart gets heavy. I didn't understand until years rolled by. Watching good men fall while the weak survive. Everybody wanted fast money in hand. Nobody wanted a long-term plan. I carried my family's name like armor on my chest, knowing every choice will put that name to the test. Out here, respect ain't bought or sold. It's written in everything you hold. Stand for something when the lights go out. Don't let temptation fill you out. A strong foundation don't shake with rain. It only grows through pain. Real brothers don't disappear when it's rough. They stay when the road gets tough. That's the code they never teach, but everybody feels. changed more than bars. It showed me people wear invisible scars. Some lost hope before they lost their freedom. That's the part nobody sees. An old timer smiled through missing teeth, said your biggest enemy sleeps beneath. He pointed straight toward my chest, not at another man. That sentence echoed every year after that, louder than applause or stacks. I quit competing with everybody else, started mastering myself. Protect your name before your name protects you. Protect your name. Protects you. Now the little homies ask me how I made it out, like there's a secret route. Truth is, there never was, only discipline when nobody was watching. Every sunrise was another decision. Every setback sharpened my vision. I didn't beat the streets by running away, I beat them by refusing to think the same. If my story reaches another generation, let them remember one conversation. You can inherit the block,
but you decide your destination.
Stand for something when the lights go out. Don't let temptation fill your route. A strong foundation don't shake with rain, it only grows through pain. Real brothers don't disappear when it's rough, they stay when the road gets tough. That's the code they never teach, but everybody feels. A street can raise a man. Only he decides who he becomes. Every decision got a price. No witnesses. Just the walls listening. No witnesses. Just the walls listening. Yeah. 4th-floor apartment, ceiling leaking every spring. Mama tape the window shut with anything. The heater barely worked through December nights. Still she said, keep your future in your sights. Across the hall an old man fixed broken radios, bringing dead voices back through dusty stereos. He'd smile and say, everything speaks, you just gotta hear beneath the static. That line stays somewhere in my chest long after he disappeared with the rest. Funny how strangers leave behind the strongest pieces of your mind. Don't chase the spotlight, chase the sunrise. Truth survives where the ego dies. Every road has another test. Give your soul your very best. Stand your ground when the wind gets loud. Don't borrow strength from the crowd. Some victories make no sound, but still shake the ground. Still shake the ground. Still shake the ground. I watch the pawn shop open every morning at 8. People trading memories to negotiate fate. Wedding rings, old guitars, family frames. Everything carries somebody's name. That's when I understood one thing: nothing you own is permanent. The only thing nobody can steal is the person you choose to build. So I stopped counting what I lack, started counting every step back, because every setback left a clue pointing somewhere new. Keep your fire hidden until it's impossible to ignore. inside the machine. I don't need revenge or applause. Life already settled those scores. I'd rather leave behind a path than another excuse for the past. When my story reaches its last page, I won't measure it by wealth or fame, only by how many times I stood when standing wasn't understood. Don't chase the spotlight, chase the sunrise. Truth survives where the ego dies. Every road hides another test. Give your soul your very best. Stand your ground when the wind gets loud. Don't borrow strength from the crowd. Some victories make no sound, but still shake the ground. Still shake the ground. The city kept my footsteps. I kept the lesson. The city. Raised by the block. Loyalty was the first language. Yeah. Yeah. Raised by the block. Loyalty was the first language. Blue bandanas hanging from the fence. Everybody watching every movement. Old Impala Park with the engine warm. Waiting for another storm. Grandma praying while the sirens scream. Mama still believing every dream. Outside the dice kept hitting concrete. Another young soul trying to eat. Around here your handshake meant more than cash. One fake move and respect would crash. The block remembered every choice you made long after your footprints fade. Stand on your word when the money gets loud. Never sell your soul to impress a crowd. A real name echoes long after you're gone. That's how legends carry on. My older cousin said, keep your eyes ahead. Most wars begin inside your head. He wasn't talking about guns or crime. He meant wasting your life and time. I watch hustlers become businessmen, and businessmen fall again. The lesson wasn't who had more, it was who walked through every door. Because the street can teach discipline or become the place you're trapped within. Lose your circle. Before your circle chooses you. Now the young ones ask me what I know. Like wisdom comes from getting old. Truth is, it comes from getting up. Every single time life gets rough, the same block still knows my name. But I don't need to prove a thing. My victory wasn't leaving town. It was never letting life knock me down. The code never changed. Only the man who carries. Stand on your word when the money gets loud. Never sell your soul to impress a crowd. A real name echoes long after you're gone. That's how legends carry on. Respect isn't inherited, it's remembered. Yeah. The streets don't build champions. They reveal them. They reveal them. The box not bitch. The streets don't build champions. They reveal them. Yeah. The box gave me memories. Yeah. The bus stop bench knew every generation. Kids with dreams, men on probation. The ice cream truck rolled through every June, while helicopters circled every afternoon. Miss Carter swept the sidewalk every day. Said keep your porch clean, life works the same way. Didn't make sense when I was 13. Now I know exactly what she meant. My cousin chased every dollar he could find, always looking for the fastest climb. My father chased peace when he came home tired. Funny how peace was worth much higher. Don't let your anger choose your road. Strong backs carry heavy loads. The realest people never have to shout. Their actions figure it out. Build your future one brick at a time. Don't let desperation steal your mind. Every sunrise gives another chance. If you're willing to take the stance. There was an old tailor 2 blocks away, stitching suits almost every day. He measured every sleeve with steady hands, like patience had its own plans. He looked at me and softly grinned, said anything rushed comes apart in the end. Then threaded another needle through the cloth, never needing to say much. That moment followed me through every year, whenever success looked too near, because shortcuts always look the best until they fail the test. You haven't introduced you before your name does. You haven't introduced you before your name does. Now the neighborhood feels smaller somehow, not because it changed, but I did somehow. The same corner store still rings that bell, still got stories it'll never tell. Some people only remember the noise, I remember the quiet choices. The mornings nobody applauded, the nights nobody noticed. If I leave anything behind someday, let it never be the money I made. Let it be the proof that a man can win without forgetting where he's been. Don't let your anger choose your road. Strong backs carry heavy loads. The realest people never have to shout. Their actions figure it out. Build your future one brick at a time. Don't let desperation steal your mind. Every sunrise gives another chance. If you're willing, take the stand. Blah, gave me memories. Discipline gave me freedom. The street. The streets. Yeah. The block never promised us tomorrow, so we learned to own the day. The block never promised us tomorrow, so we learn to own the day. The block never. The black. The pawn shop open before the sunrise. Another man trading dreams to get by. A little kid watched through the dusty glass, wondering how people let futures pass. Old Ray sold newspapers on the corner, knew every birthday, every mourner. He said his neighborhood remembers faces, not excuses. My brother folded work boots by the door, said these paychecks ain't enough, but they honest. That sentence hit harder every year, especially when money got near. Never let hunger steal your name. Everything ain't worth the game. Real wealth lives inside your word, not what the whole world heard. That's the only real goal. That's the only real goal. That's the only real goal. I knew a man who fixed old watches, tiny gears, steady posture. He told me broken time ain't the problem. People quit winding it. Then he handed me a rusted piece, said everything deserves one more chance. As long as it's willing to work, I carried that thought for years. That's why I stopped blaming the streets and started owning my feet. The road was always rough, but so was I. Protect your peace. It's harder to replace than money. Now I passed the old basketball court. The rim's still crooked, the dream's still tall. Different kids wearing the same hope, trying to stretch a little farther than the rope. Some will make it, some won't. Life never signs guarantees, but everybody gets one decision every morning. Who they're gonna be if my voice reaches another block someday? Don't repeat my words, live them. That's how stories stay alive. Never let hunger steal your name. Everything they ain't worth the gain. Real wealth lives inside your word, not what the whole world heard. Stand your ground when the road gets steep. Some victories you never keep, except the one inside your soul. That's the only real goal. That's the only real goal. The streets taught survival. People taught character. Beast. You can lead a neighborhood, but the neighborhood never leaves you. Yeah. You can lead a neighborhood, never leaves you. Yeah. Mrs. Rosa opened the diner at 5. Coffee already brewing before sunrise. Construction workers filled the first 4 booths, talking about bills and telling the truth. Outside in old black Lincoln rolled by slow. Windows cracked just enough to know. Nobody stared, nobody asked. Everybody respected the past. My uncle folded yesterday's newspaper twice, pointed at the headlines and smiled. Take advice. Every man in this picture had one bad day. Don't let yours define your name. Keep your hands clean and your vision clear. Don't let easy money steer. Everything shining ain't worth the chase. Respect can't be replaced. Walk with purpose, never rush your pace. Every setback has a place. The strongest roots grow underground, long before they're found. Before they're found. Yeah. There was a welder at the end of the block, face full of sparks, never watched the clock. He built iron gates for half the town, never once wrote his own name down. I asked him why he worked so hard. He laughed and pointed to his scar. Sons, remember effort, not excuses. That's the inheritance I'm leaving. That answer stayed with me for years. Long after laughter disappeared, it changed the way I measured wealth. Not by money, by myself. A strong reputation opens doors, money never will. A strong reputation opens doors, money never will. Now I drive these streets beats a little slower. Not because I'm older, because every corner carries somebody's lesson. Every building holds a confession. The kids still race bicycles downhill, still dreaming bigger than the hill. I hope they learn before life teaches. Some prices can't be reached. If one of them remembers this voice someday, forget my lyrics. Remember the discipline. That's where every victory begins. Keep your hands clean and your vision clear. Don't let easy money steer. Everything shining ain't worth the chase. Respect can't be replaced. Walk with purpose, never rush your pace. Every setback has a place. The strongest roots grow underground, long before they're found. Yeah, long before they're found. The streets gave us memories. What we build with them is our legacy. Long before they're found. You can lead a neighborhood with the neighborhood never leave you. Yeah. Every block got a king. The real ones never had to say it. Every block got a king. The real ones never had to say it. Every block. Yeah. The mailbox lean like it carry too much bills, bad news, hopes and luck. Mama take another crack in the window pane. Still smiling through the rain. Across the hall lived the old Marine. Pressed shirts, polished boots, everything clean. He salute every kid walking to school without saying a word. That was the rule. One afternoon he stopped me outside, said people notice what you normalized, then walked away without looking back. Left a lifetime inside one fact. Walk like your shadows watching you. Do what you said you do. The streets forgive almost nothing, but they respect consistency. Never chase applause or noise. Power lives inside your choices. The loudest crown can quickly fall. Honor outlives them all. There was a kid who painted murals at night, turning gray walls into pieces of life. People only saw another spray can. I saw a man with a plan. He said if they won't remember my face, maybe they'll remember my colors. That hit deeper than he ever knew. Because every life leaves a hue. Some leave fear, some leave hope. Some build bridges, some cut the rope. Every choice becomes your signature long before success finds you. Don't wait for respect. Live in a way that earns it. Don't wait for respect. Live in a way that earns it. Live in a way that earns it. Yeah, now I see little homies where I once stood, trying to understand what's bad and good. I don't hand them speeches or fake advice. Life already charges that price. I tell them protect your family, learn the skill. Keep your word when nobody will. The world changes every season. A real man doesn't change without a reason. When my story reaches its final page, don't count the money that I made. Count the doors I open for the next generation. Like your shadows watching you. Do what you said you do. The streets forgive almost nothing, but they respect consistency. Never chase applause or noise. Power lives inside your choices. The loudest crown can quickly fall. Honor outlives them all. The streets remember names. History remembers actions. lesson wasn't in the classroom. It was on the front porch. On the neighborhood. The first lesson wasn't in the classroom. It was on the front porch. Porch light burned through another hot July. Mosquitoes danced where the old men sat. Dominoes cracked against the folding table. Nobody rushed, everybody watched. An Impala crawled by, candy red and clean, windows low enough to catch a breeze. The driver tipped his hat to every elder there, never said a word he didn't have to. Across the street, little kids race BMX bikes, turning empty parking lots into championships. We didn't own much, but imagination, nation, never missed break. Some carry chains, some carry families. One gets heavier every year. The streets remember every promise, especially the broken one. Yo. Old man Eddie sharpened knives behind the shop, still scraping slow against the wheel. I asked him why he never hurried. He smiled, a rush blade cuts the wrong hands. Didn't understand it, didn't thought he was talking about metal. Years later I realized he was talking about anger. Since that day I learned something simple: not every battle deserves your name. Some victories look exactly like walking away. The neighborhood grocery. The neighborhood grocery finally closed. Boarded windows where laughter once lived. The owner retired without a headline, but everybody knew his story. He gave bread when wallets were empty. He kept quiet when pride got in the way. That's why people still say his name. Years after the lights went dark, now every time I pass that corner, I don't remember the building, I remember the people. Because buildings make streets, people make neighborhoods. Some carry chains, some carry families. One gets heavier every year. The streets remember every promise, especially the broken one. A real neighborhood. Real neighborhood. A real neighborhood. A real neighborhood is built by the names people still speak after you're gone. Real neighborhood. Every legend started as just another kid on the block. Every legend started as just another kid on the block. Yeah. The basketball net was tied with old rope. Still everybody shot with hope. A cracked backboard, chipped red paint. Nobody there knew the word can't. Mr. Carter unlocked his hardware store. Same keys he carried since '84. He hand out nails with a crooked grin, saying build something before you break something. Across the street an old boombox played, while the neighborhood slowly woke awake. Some chased quick cash before the sun, others chase the man they become. Every promise starts with one decision. Every dream starts with one vision. Don't let the world write your page. Stand up and take the stage. Your word is worth more than gold. That's what the real ones always told. When everything else disappears, integrity stays here. Stays here. A retired bus driver lived 2 doors down, knew every shortcut through the town. He said the longest road ain't always far. Sometimes it's from your head to your heart. I laugh understood the line, but it came back years later with time. When anger wanted me to react, his voice pulled me back. That's when I learned the strongest flex is having nothing left to prove. The strongest man controls the next decision. The strongest man controls the next decision.
That a little
Now the little market has a new owner. The old barber finally retired. The faces changed, the lessons didn't. The streets kept teaching without permission. Some memories smell like gasoline, fresh cut grass in summer heat. Some sound like sirens in the distance, others sound like family laughing on the porch. That's the neighborhood I carry inside, not the fear, not the fights. The people who showed me with their lives that a man's greatest victory is who he becomes. It starts with one decision. Every dream starts with one vision. Don't let the world write your page. Stand up and take the stage. Your word is worth more than gold. That's what the real ones always told. When everything else disappears, integrity stays here. Stays here. The block gave me my beginning. Gave me the choices. Wrote the ending. Yeah. Every OG leaves a lesson if you're quiet enough to hear it. Mr. Lewis on the corner garage, hands stained black from fixing old cars. Every morning that radio played the blues while he tightened bolts and worn out boots. He looked at my crew and gave a grin. Chrome don't matter if the motor don't win. We laughed too young to catch the line. Now those words replay all the time. A fresh pair of sneakers couldn't hide fear. A gold chain couldn't buy one more year. Around here everybody had a reputation long before they had a destination. Walk like your family knows your name. Don't trade your soul for temporary fame. The loudest fire burns out fast. The strongest ones are built to last. Stay loyal when the road gets thin. The hardest battles start within. A man's value ain't what he owns, it's who's still there when the money's gone. One winter night, the power disappeared. The whole neighborhood gathered without fear. Candles in the window, stories in the air. Nobody pretending life was fair. An old veteran rolled up his sleeve, showed us scars nobody could believe. He said,
these ain't from bullets, son.
they're from the friends
I couldn't bring home.
silence. Hit harder than thunder that night.
Sometimes truth don't need a fight.
Choose your principles before life. Choose us down for you. Yeah. Years move faster than the train tracks nearby. One blink, another goodbye. The little homies grew into fathers themselves, still carrying dreams on the highest shelf. When they ask me what the streets gave me, I never say pain, I say perspective. Because pain without purpose is just pain. If I ever become somebody worth remembering, let it be because I lifted others higher, not because I stood taller than them.
Walk like your family knows your name.
Don't trade your soul for temporary fame.
The loudest fire burns out fast.
The strongest ones are built to last.
Stay loyal when the road gets thin. The hardest battles start within.
A man's value
Ain't what he owns,
is who's still there.
when the money's gone.
Yeah. Respect is never inherited. It's earned one decision at a time. Yeah, some names fade with the paint on the walls. Others stay carved into the neighborhood forever. This the Alvarez. Friday afternoon, school bell echo down the block. Backpacks hit the porch before the front doors closed. The old basketball court filled up in minutes. Every game started with next team got winner. Mr. Alvarez rolled open his auto shop. Classic Chevelle lifted halfway to the ceiling. He point a wrench without looking up. Bring me the 10. Not the 12. Nobody questioned how he always knew. He been fixing engines longer than we've been alive. The man could hear a loose bearing from halfway across the garage. Every block writes its own history. Some names become whispers, some become landmarks. The difference ain't luck, it's what you do when nobody's watching. Yeah. The record shop smell like old cardboard sleeves. Dust floating through the afternoon light. An older cat flipped through vinyl for an hour, bought only one album. I asked why he never grabbed a stack. He smiled. One real classic outlives 20 trends. Never forgot that. That's why I quit chasing every opportunity and started building something worth replaying. Don't be everywhere. Be unforgettable somewhere. There used to be a payphone by the liquor store. Now there's only a patch of fresh concrete. Funny how the smallest places can hold the biggest conversations. That's where apologies happen, business happen, bad news happen, goodbyes happen. The phone disappeared, the memories never did. Every block writes its own history. Some names become whispers, some become landmarks. The difference ain't luck's what you do when nobody's watching. I still know every shortcut through those streets, which fence rattles, which porch creaks, which old dog still barks at every passing car. That's the thing about home, it memorizes you too. Years can pass, cities can change, but somewhere there's always one neighborhood that still remembers the sound of your footsteps. Yeah, the world remembers headlines, neighborhoods remember character. Money gets counted, cars get traded, buildings get replaced. But the way you treated people, that gets talked about for decades. When the music stops, only your name keeps playing. A man is remembered by what he stood for when nobody was looking. The sun hadn't climbed over the rooftops yet. Street sweepers hum through the empty avenues. Corner coffee spot already had the regulars talking baseball, bills, and better days. A father tied his daughter's backpack, then caught the city bus without saying much. Steel-toe boots, tired eyes, still kissed her forehead before the doors closed. Nobody called him a hero, nobody posted his story, but every morning he showed up like the world depended on it. You don't measure a man by the shine on his wrist. You measure him by the people who trust him. When the lights go out, when the lights go out and the room gets quiet, your reputation is the only thing still talking. There was an old pool hall beneath underneath the railroad bridge. The owner never raised his voice. He'd chalk his cue, line up the shot, then say, "Watch the angles, not the power." Thought he meant the game. Years later, I understood life breaks the same way. The hardest problems rarely need the loudest answer. Since then I quit forcing doors open and started finding better entrances. Patience doesn't slow you down. It keeps you from taking the wrong road. Yeah. The old movie theater became a furniture store. The boxing gym became apartments. The mural disappeared beneath fresh paint. Time keeps renovating everything, but I still remember the smell of fresh asphalt in July, the sound of trains after midnight, neighbors calling each other by first names, and kids racing home before the street lights came on. Places change, people leave, but certain memories never pack their bags. You don't measure a man by the shine on his wrist. You measure him by the people who trust him. Money can change addresses. Respect travels with you. That's why some names never disappear. Legends are built. Legends are built in a moment. They're built in ordinary days. Every city has a heartbeat. Most people never stop long enough to hear it. Yeah. Every city has a heartbeat. Every city has a heart. Every city has a heartbeat. 5 a.m. Newspaper hit the driveway. The milk truck rolled past with squeaky brakes. Street lights still burning against the sunrise. Another day clocking in before the dream did. The diner cook flipped bacon with one hand, reading yesterday's sports page with the other. He knew every customer by their order, not by their wallet. Outside a black 67 Impala idled at the curb, chrome reflecting the morning light. The driver didn't rev the engine. He respected the silence.
Some people chase attention,
Others chase purpose. Years later,
only one of them gets remembered.
behind the railroad yard lived an old carpenter. His garage smelled like cedar and machine oil. He measured every board twice, cut it once. I asked him why he never hurried. He placed the tape measure in my hand. Wood forgives mistakes, life usually doesn't. That sentence stayed with me longer than any sermon ever could. Think twice. Move once. Think twice. Move once. Twice. Move once. Friday nights belonged to open windows. Music drifted through every apartment building. One family grilled in the backyard, another argued over unpaid bills. Life never played the same song for everyone. Some carry toolboxes, some carry textbooks, some carry regrets. Everybody carried something. Now I understand why the old folks sat outside. They weren't wasting time, they were protecting memories. Watching another generation learn the same lessons, make the same mistakes, chase the same dreams, and hoping maybe one kid will listen a little earlier than they did.
Some people leave behind buildings,
Some leave behind businesses,
the rare ones leave behind examples.
long after the voices fade.
Long after the voices fade,
good name never has to. Yeah. Before the money, before the reputation, do a promise. Before the promise. The old apartment elevator barely worked. Stopped between floors since '99. Yeah. Everybody knew which button to hit, which door to knock when they needed something. Third floor had a mechanic with tied hands, always coming home smelling like gasoline. His daughter waited by the window every night, counting headlights until his car appeared. He wasn't famous, nobody knew his name outside those walls, but inside that building, he was everything. That's the kind of story nobody writes down. No cameras, no trophies, no crowd, just a person keeping their word when nobody was around. That's how a name becomes something, not in the moment, over time. I remember the corner store after midnight. The owner counting change under fluorescent lights. He knew who needed an extra day to pay and who was just making excuses. He never talked about being respected, he just moved like it was already earned. One day I asked why he helped so many people. He looked up and said, because someday someone might need you the same way. What you give away is what people remember. What you give away is what people remember. Years passed, like that page is turning fast. The barber retired, the mechanic sold his shop, the corner store changed owners. Everything had a different face, but the same stories were still alive. The kid who made it out, the father who never missed a day, the friend who answered when everyone else left. Those are the names people carry. That's the kind of story nobody writes down. No cameras, no trophies, no crowd, just a person keeping their word when nobody was around. That's how a name becomes something, not in the moment, over time. A legacy isn't something you leave behind. It's something on it. It's something that people feel after you're gone. Reputation isn't built in front of a crowd, it's built in the moments nobody sees. The corner store lights, the corner store lights stayed on all night, even when the streets got quiet. Old man Tony sat behind the counter, reading the same newspaper for 3 days. Everybody thought he wasn't paying attention, they were wrong. He knew who lost a job, who had a newborn, who stopped showing up. One night I asked him, how do you remember everybody? He looked up and said, because people are more important than transactions. A name ain't built from what you say, it's built from what you do every day. When the money disappears, when the lights go low, the people around you already know. The people around you already know. The people around you already know. The old boxing gym smelled like leather and sweat. Heavy bags hanging from rusty chains. The trainer still showed up before sunrise, even after his champions moved away. A young fighter asked him,
why keep training people who might quit?
He wrapped his hands and answered,
because somebody stayed when I wanted to.
That room went silent, everybody understood. Nobody becomes great alone. is not demanded. It's recognized, recognized. It's recognized, It's recognized. Years later, the same streets look different. New stores, new faces, new names on the doors. But some things never change. The old barber still gave advice. The mechanic still helped strangers. The neighbors still watched out for each other. The world calls it ordinary, but that's where real stories are made. I used to think success meant leaving everything behind. Now I understand something different. Success is coming back and having something worth bringing home. Not just money, not just trophies. A lesson, a name, a reason somebody else believes they can make it. A name ain't built from what you say, it's built from what you do every day. When the money disappears, when the lights go low, the people around you already know. The people around you already know. The strongest legacy is the one people carry without being asked. Everybody remembers the winners. Yeah. Nobody talks about the nights they almost lost. Yeah. Everybody, body. Everybody, body. The apartment clock stopped at 2:17. Nobody fixed it. It just stayed that way, like a reminder of all the moments. People said they'd change someday. Downstairs, old Marcus opened his garage, working on engines before the morning traffic. His hands carry years of broken machines and a few broken dreams too. He kept the picture taped inside his toolbox, a younger version of himself smiling. I asked why he never replaced it. He said, because I need to remember who started this. Nobody sees the empty rooms, nobody hears the silent battles. They only see the door open, never the keys you had to find. Every scar has a story, every victory has a cost. The strongest ones aren't the ones who never fall, they're the ones who remember why they stood. Everybody, There was a kid who carried a notebook everywhere, writing rhymes between bus rides and late shifts. People laughed because they saw a dream, not the hours behind it. He recorded in a closet with a cheap microphone, turning frustration into something honest. No crowd, no lights, no one waiting, just a voice fighting to be heard. Years later, they called it talent. They never called it sacrifice. The world sees the result, never the repetition. The world sees the result. Never repetition. Yeah. The old neighborhood store closed its doors. The sign faded after 20 years, but people still stopped outside sometimes, remembering conversations. Birthdays celebrated there, arguments ended there, promises made there. Funny how a small place can hold pieces of so many lives. Now I understand every sacrifice I witnessed, the early mornings, the missed chances, the days nobody noticed. Those weren't moments being wasted, they were moments being invested. Because anything worth building requires someone willing to keep going when nobody is watching. Nobody sees the empty rooms, nobody hears the silent battle. They only see the door open, never the key remember why they stood. Hardest chapter. You the lead creates the strongest story. Nobody saw the struggle. They only noticed when the lights came on. Nobody saw the struggle. They only noticed when the lights came on. Yeah. The what? The apartment hallway smell like rain and concrete. Old sneakers lined up outside every doorway. Kids running upstairs before the street lights came on. Mothers calling names from balconies. The old man on the first floor fixed bicycles. A small garage filled with broken chains and tires. Every kid who came in with a problem left with a solution and a story. He never asked for anything back, never put his name on the wall. But everybody knew one thing, that place was always open. Some people build with money, some people build with their hands. Some people leave behind buildings, others leave behind the difference. I remember nights sitting on the front steps, watching headlights disappear down the road. Everybody had somewhere they wanted to reach, but nobody knew how far they had to go. One friend chased a fast life, thinking speed meant success. Another worked 2 jobs quietly, carrying more weight than anyone guessed. Years later, the truth showed up, not with a speech, not with a warning, just consequences. Time reveals everything. The old basketball court lost its paint. The fence started leaning toward the ground. But every summer, new kids showed up, making the same sounds, same laughter, same arguments, same dreams, bigger than the situation. That's the strange thing about life. People leave, places change, but hope keeps finding a way back. Now I understand what the elders meant. They weren't trying to control our choices. They were trying to save us years of mistakes. Every warning was love in disguise. Every hard truth was protection. You don't realize the value of those words until you're the one giving them. Some people build with money. Some people build with their hands. Some people leave behind buildings. Others leave behind a difference. The hardest things to build are the things nobody can see. But it never forgets the ones who stayed real. Yeah. Then he changed his face. The city changes faces. Yeah. Cold morning air through a broken window. Coffee on the stove, radio playing low. The hallway smell like old paint and rain. Same walls holding 1,000 names. My neighbor worked nights at the factory. Came home, the sun started rising. Never complaining about the tired eyes. Just hung his jacket and kept moving. I asked him once why he never stopped, why he carried so much on his shoulders. He looked at me and said,
someone has to keep the lights on.
real ones don't need a spotlight. They shine in the hardest nights. No applause, no cameras, no fame. Just a promise they protect every day. But the world sees results, but never see ways to wait. Yeah, there was a record store behind the old theater. Dust on the shelves, history in every cover. The owner knew every artist by sound. Could tell a classic before the first minute was over. He told me, everybody wants to be remembered, but nobody wants to something worth remembering. I carried that sentence everywhere, because shortcuts look beautiful from far away until you see what they cost. The foundation is invisible, visible until the storm arrives. The foundation is invisible until the storm arrives. Years later, I walked past the same avenue. The old signs were gone, new businesses filled the empty spaces. Different cars, different faces, different voices. But one thing remained: the people who helped others rise, the ones who opened doors, the ones who stayed when leaving was easier. That's the history. Nobody puts on a wall. Don't measure life. Don't measure life. I don't measure life by what I collected. I measure it by what I protected. The family dinners, the late night conversations, the promises made with no witnesses. Because someday the music stops, the lights turn off, and all you have left is the person you became. Real ones don't need a spotlight. They shine in the hardest nights. No applause, no cameras, no fame. Just a promise they protect every day. But the world sees results, it never sees ways to wait. Some people leave a name. Some people leave a name. Others leave a reason to remember it. Before they knew the name, they knew the actions. They knew. Before they knew the name, they knew the actions. Before they knew the name, they knew the actions. They knew the actions. They knew the actions. Rain tapped against the windows of the old building. Sirens echo somewhere in the distance. The hallway lights flickered every few seconds, like they were fighting to stay alive. On the 4th floor, an old man fixed radios. Stacks of broken machines covering his table. People brought him problems they couldn't solve, and somehow he always found the answer. He wasn't famous,
He never wanted to be.
he just believed that if something was worth fixing,
You didn't throw it away. Some things are built in silence.
some battles nobody sees.
The strongest foundations are hidden.
Deep beneath the streets.
You can lose the money,
You can lose the fame.
but never lose the person
Who answers to your name? Yeah. I remember a young kid with a backpack full of books, walking past the same corner every morning. People saw a quiet kid with no direction. They never saw the plan forming, while others chased quick victories. He chased a different future. Late nights under a weak bedroom light, writing goals on pieces of paper. Nobody celebrated the process. Nobody noticed the sacrifice until one day the results became impossible to ignore. The work is invisible, visible until the world.
She's the outcome.
Yeah, the old mechanic closed the shop after 40 years. The sign came down, the tools disappeared, but every person who walked through that door carried something he gave them. A lesson, a conversation, a second chance. That's how some people stay alive. Not in photographs, in the lives they touch. I stopped chasing the things that impress strangers. Started building the things that protect family. Because a man's greatest achievement isn't what he can buy, it's what remains standing because he was there.
Some things are built in silence.
Some battles nobody sees.
The strongest foundations are hidden
Deep, deep beneath the streets.
You can lose the money,
You can lose the fame,
but never lose the person.
who answers to your name. The world remembers moments. People remember. The world remembers moments. People remember character. From the block to the top, you either learn or you drop. From the block to the top, you either learn or you drop. Corner store nights, dice on the floor. Young minds thinking about life and more. Homies posted up, eyes on the street, looking for peace but expecting heat. I came from a place where respect is earned. One wrong move and bridges burn. No speeches, it's consequences fast. Every lesson called from the past. Police lights taught me how to move in the dark. Not for crime, just survival mark. When you grow where trust don't last, you learn to think fast. We rise from nothing, built in pain. No handouts, just scars and names. Every fall made the mind go hard. Now we stand on very yard. Keep it solid, don't switch your lane. Real ones don't chase fame. From the block where we learn to fight, we make wrong things. Our same brothers turn cold for a change. Same ones used to share the rain. That's the price when hunger gets loud. It separates the crowd. OG told me don't trust the rush. Every fast move breaks too much. So I slowed my steps, kept my mind tight. Move smarter in the fight. Ain't no glory in the street like glow. Just stories only real ones know. And I carry mine with no disguise. Straight in my eyes, stay alert. Stay alert. Now I walk through the same old hood. Different energy, same blood. Faces change, but the code stay real. There's something you can still feel. I don't forget where I came from. Every scar made me someone. Not perfect, not clean, not fake. Just built for what it takes. If I fall, I stand again. Same grind till the end. Cause the block don't raise no weak. It raises what it speaks. We rise from nothing, built in pain. No handouts, just scars and names. Every fall made the mind go hard. Now we sing on every yard. Keep it solid, don't switch your lane. Real ones don't chase fame. From the block where we learn to fight, we make wrong things right. The block, baby. I just survived it. The block, baby. I just survived it.
No lights,
No safety.
just motion.
No light. No light. No safety. No light.
No lights.
Oh. No light. No safety. Just
just motion.
Yo, back alleys breathing like they're alive. Every shadow knows who survives. Street corners whispering names that fade, like promises never made. I walk past a store with broken glass, reflecting everything that didn't last. The radio playing from somewhere inside, static mixing truth and lies. No map for the path I chose, only pressure nobody knows. Every step felt like a test, but I never stopped the quest.
Keep your head when the world gets cold. Don't let fear take control. Every loss is part of the game,
but you decide what remains.
Move steady through the unknown. Build a life from what you own. No shortcuts in the dark you face.
Only what you create. Only what you create. I met a man outside, a burned out diner. He said everybody thinks they're finer. Then he looked at me like he already knew everything I've been through. That moment stayed stuck in my head, louder than anything ever said. So I stopped waiting for signs above and started building from what I love. Every mistake became a guide. Every fall I didn't hide, because nothing teaches like the ground when you hit it without sound.
No noise, just awareness. No noise,
just awareness.
No noise.
Now I pass through the same old block, but I don't stop, I just walk. The fear that used to hold me tight, lost the fight. Every echo knows my pace. Every street remembers my face. Not as a victim of the night, but someone who learned to fight. If everything disappears one day, I'll rebuild it anyway. Same hands, same grind, same flame.
Different name. Keep your head when the world gets cold. Don't let fear take control. Every loss is part of the game,
but you decide what remains.
Move steady through the unknown. Build a life from what you own. No shortcuts in the dark you face.
Only what you create. Only what you create.
The streets stay the same. But I don't.
No legends. No legends, all the endurance. No legends. No legends. No legends. Yeah, rain on concrete like broken glass, reflecting every step from the past. Street lights buzzing with unstable glow, like they don't even know where to go. I passed the bus stop full of empty seats, where every silence still repeats. A hoodie pulled tight against the wind, thinking where it all begins. No guidance carved in the stone, a sign, just decisions I had to define. Every block felt heavier than steel, but I stayed real.
Don't break when the night gets long. Stay sharp, stay strong. Every loss builds something inside, something you can't hide. Keep moving through the unknown. Nothing grows where you don't know. No shortcuts in the dark you face. Only your pace. Yeah.
I met a worker locking up a factory gate. He said everything here learns to wait. Then he lit a smoke and turned away. Like time don't care anyway. They're stuck deeper than advice ever could. More than anything I understood. So I stopped chasing what doesn't stay. And started building my way. Every mistake sharp in my mind. Every fall left something behind. Not pain, not loss, but proof that I'm still in use. No noise, just focus. I walk through the same cold block, but I don't stop for shock. Same street, same broken light. Different fight. The fear that used to run my chest. Finally learned the rest. Not because life got kind or fair, but because I wasn't there. If everything falls apart one day, I still find a way. Same hands, same grind, same flame. I'll rebuild my name.
Don't break when the night gets long. Stay sharp, stay strong. Every loss builds something inside, something you can't hide. Keep moving through the unknown. Nothing grows where you don't own. No shortcuts in the dark you face. Only your pace. Only your pace. No legend in your pace. No legends, just those who didn't quit.
Part two eats with you. 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 Every corner got a witness. Every scar got a story. Basketball bouncing on a crooked rim. Sun going down, neighborhood getting dim. Old heads posted outside the liquor store, talking about legends that ain't here no more. Little homie asked me, what's respect worth? I said more than diamonds, more than earth. Cause cash disappears when the tables turn, but your reputation is something you earn. Sirens came, everybody froze. Nobody spoke, everybody knows. Some lessons never reach a classroom desk. They get tattooed across your chest. Never let the streets decide your fate. Move smart, don't move late. Real kings never beg for the throne. They build one out of stone. Keep your circle tighter than your fist. Don't forget who really exists. When the smoke clears after the fight, honor is the only light. I watched an OG fixing up at 64. Same hands that survived every war. He smiled and said, money comes and goes. Character is all that grows. He wasn't preaching like a man on TV, just speaking from reality. The wrinkles on his face said more than 1,000 books before. Since then I stopped chasing speed, started planting every seed. Because empires don't appear overnight, they rise brick by brick, fight by fight. Buy you eats with you, before you watch you celebrate you. Buy you eats with you, before you watch you celebrate. Now I'm looking through the same chain link fence, but I see life with a different lens. The block didn't make me perfect, it made me relentless. Every cracked sidewalk knows my stride. Every setback fueled my drive. I never needed the loudest voice. Discipline was always my choice. If the young ones ask what changed my life, it wasn't luck, it wasn't hype, it was waking up every single day, refusing to throw my future away. Never let the streets decide your fate. Move smart, don't move late. Real kings never beg for the throne. They build one out of stone. Keep your circle tighter than your fist. Don't forget who really exists. When the smoke clears after the fight, honor is the only light. The block gave me the lesson. I chose the legacy. No fear, just lessons. No fear, no fear, no fear, just lessons. Cold mornings, hoodie up, no plan. Just a young mind trying to understand. The block don't care if you lost or late. It only respects what you create. I seen older heads with tired eyes, talking less but telling lies. Not all advice is meant to save. Some just show the grave. Every sidewalk crack tells a story deep, of promises people couldn't keep. So I learned to listen more than speak, and move discreet.
Stay strong when the pressure builds. Don't trade truth for thrills. Every loss makes something grow. Even if you don't know, keep your head in the stormy night. Not everything wrong gets right. From the place where respect is earned, you learn. Don't fear. Don't fear. Don't fear. I watch brothers switch for a quick come up. Same ones we grew up. OG said that's just how it goes. When hunger overflows, that hit different. Stayed in my chest, made me rethink the rest. So I stopped expecting loyalty free and focused on me. Every move I make now slow and clean. No chasing what don't mean, because the real ones don't need to prove. They just move. Stay alert. Stay real. They alert. They alert. They alert. They alert. They alert. Now I walk past the same old blocks, same corners, same talk, but I'm different in the way I see. Everything used to break me. The city didn't change its face, I just changed my pace. No more running from what I fear. I'm still here. If it all falls down one day, I'll rebuild my way. Same grind, same fight, same flame, different name. Stay strong when the pressure builds. Don't trade truth for thrills. Every loss makes something grow. Even if you don't know, keep your head in the stormy night. Not everything wrong gets right. From the place where respect is earned, you learn. No fear, no fear, no fear, no fear, no fear, no fear, no fear. Just lessons. No luck, just work. Yeah. No luck, just work. No luck. No luck, yeah. No luck, yeah. No luck, just work. Early dawn pavement still wet. Same block, same bets. I seen dreams get buried quick. Under pressure that never quit. Corner voices talking low about things they'll never show. I kept my distance, kept my mind focused on what I find. No handouts in the place I'm from. You earn respect or you become just another name in the wind that never wins. Stay firm when it all gets cold. Don't fold, stay bold. Every scar makes something true inside you. Keep moving through the heavy days. Don't lose yourself in the maze. From the block where nothing's free, you learn to be. You learn to be. You learn to be. You learn to be.
Yeah, I saw a friend switch sides for change, act like we were strange. OG just nodded, didn't speak like he seen it peak. That silence taught me more than talk, more than any walk. So I stopped expecting loyalty and started building me. Every loss became a tool, every pain a rule, not to break me down inside, but the guide.
Stay ready, always.
Now I move through the same old street, but I don't feel defeat. Same place, different view, different me too. The past still calls my name at night, but it lost the fight. I don't run, I don't hide, I decide. If it all goes back to dust again, I'll build again. Same grind, same fight, same flame, same aim. Stay firm when it all gets cold. Don't fold, stay bold. Every scar makes something true inside you. Keep moving through the heavy days. Don't lose yourself in the maze. From the block where nothing's free, you learn to be. You learn to be. You learn to be. You learn to be. No luck. No luck. Just work. No luck. No luck. Go. Cold streets, same code. Cold streets, same code. Cold streets. Yeah. Night air heavy on crack cement. Every step got a meaning it meant. I grew up where silence talks loud, and trust don't last in the crowd. Old chain fences, rust on the wire. Same place that built my fire. I seen brothers turn to strangers fast, trying to outrun the past. No safety net, no second chance, just survival in advance. So I learned to move on my own, stone by stone. Stand firm when the pressure hits. Don't fold in the pits. Every loss builds something real that you can feel. Keep your head in the stormy grind. Don't lose your mind. From the place where nothing's free, you learn to be. Damn cold. Yeah, I watched loyalty fade in the rain, turning the game. OG said, that's just the street, nothing stays complete. That line stayed stuck in my chest, more than all the rest. So I stopped expecting too much and built my touch. Every setback shaped my view, showed me what's true. Not everything survives the flame, but you can remain. Stay alert, stay real, stay alert. Stay real. Now I walk through the same old block, but I don't shy. Same corners, same street signs, different lines. The past still calls, but I don't run. I've already won, not over them, not the street, over defeat. If everything falls apart again, I'll build again. Same grind, same fight, same flame, same firm when the pressure hits. Don't fold in the pits. Every loss builds something real that you can feel. Keep your head in the stormy grind. Don't lose your mind. From the place where nothing's free.
You learn to be
Plain cold.
Same cold. Cold streets. Same cold.
No witnesses. Just the walls listening. No witnesses. Just the walls listening. Yeah. 4th-floor apartment, ceiling leaking every spring. Mama taped the window shut with anything. The heater barely worked through December nights. Still she said, keep your future in your sights. Across the hall an old man fixed broken radios, bringing dead voices back through dusty stereos. He'd smile and say, everything speaks. You just gotta hear beneath the static. That line stays somewhere in my chest, long after he disappeared with the rest. Funny how strangers leave behind the strongest pieces of your mind. Don't chase the spotlight, chase the sunrise. Truth survives where the ego dies. Every road has another test. Give your soul your very best. Stand your ground when the wind gets loud. Don't borrow strength from the crowd. Some victories make no sound, but still shake the ground. Still shake the ground. Still shake the ground. I watch the pawn shop open every morning at 8. People trading memories to negotiate fate. Wedding rings, old guitars, family frames. Everything carries somebody's name. That's when I understood one thing. Nothing you own is permanent. The only thing nobody can steal is the person you choose to build. So I stopped counting what I lack, started counting every step back, because every setback left a clue pointing somewhere new.
Keep your fire hidden until it's impossible to ignore.
Now when I pass those same old streets, the memories walk beside me. Not like chains around my feet, more like fuel inside the machine. I don't need revenge or applause. Life already settled those scores. I'd rather leave behind a path than another excuse for the past. When my story reaches its last page, I won't measure it by wealth or fame, only by how many times I stood when standing wasn't understood. Don't chase the spotlight, chase the sunrise. Truth survives where the ego dies. Every road has another test. Give your soul your very best. Stand your ground when the wind gets loud. Don't borrow strength from the crowd. Some victories make no sound, but still shake the ground. Still shake the ground. The city kept my footsteps. I kept the lesson. The city. Some men inherit a name, others carve one into stone. Grandfather's watch still ticks in the wooden drawer. Time kept moving even when we stayed poor. The kitchen light buzzed every single night. Mama counting dollars underneath that light. Neighbors knew the sound of every passing train. Some escaped the block, most remain. I kept notebooks instead of loaded steel. Writing every wound I refused to reveal. I watched winter cover, abandoned porches white. Still chase tomorrow before daylight. Dreams don't knock on the front door twice. You pay the fare, whatever the price.
Leave no echo, leave your name. Don't let tomorrow look the same. Every chapter writes its own truth. Every mile steals a little youth. Stand when the room gets cold. Let your actions speak, not go. The world keeps spinning anyway. So make your mark today. So make your mark today.
I met a man with eyes like broken glass. He smiled and said, nothing good comes fast. Then disappeared into the morning fog, leaving wisdom hanging like smoke above. Every empty bench remembers names, every brick remembers flames. History doesn't shout out loud, it whispers beneath the crowd. So I stopped running after applause, started living without pause. Because reputation fades with time, character survives the climb.
When the lights go out,
who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Now the mirror doesn't ask for proof, it already knows the truth. Every line across my face came from finishing another race. The road bent, but I never did. Buried out where nobody lived. No crown hanging from the sky, just another sunrise passing by. If they ever speak my name someday, let it be for the path I paved. Not because I talk the loudest, but because I never stop walking.
Leave no echo, leave your name. Don't let tomorrow look the same. Every chapter writes its own truth. Every mile steals a little youth. Stand when the room gets cold. Let your actions speak, not go. The world keeps spinning anyway. So make your mark today.
The city forgot my footsteps, but now where they led. For you, the city.
Some men inherit a name, others carve one into stone.
No escape, just direction. No escape, no escape, just direction. No escape, yeah. Broken sidewalks, faded paint lines, same block, different times. I grew up with silence means more than anything said before. Street lights humming like tide miners, watching lives get redefined. I see friends turn cold overnight, over pride, over spite. No God is written in the air, just lessons from being there. So I learned to stand my ground, without a sound. Stay strong,
Stay strong when the world feels heavy. Keep your mind steady. Every fall builds something deep that you keep. Don't fall when the pressure hits. Don't lose your grip. From the place where nothing's free, you learn to be.
I saw loyalty breaking real time, crossing every line. OG said that's just how it goes when hunger grows. That stayed locked inside my head, louder than what was said. So I stopped chasing approval fast and built what lasts. Every loss turned into skill. Every pain made me still not frozen, but aware of what's there.
Stay ready, 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 ready. Always raise, raise.
Always. No escape, no escape, no escape.
Yeah, now I move through the same old street, but I don't feel defeat. Same corners, same cracked ground. Different sound, huh? The past still speaks, but I don't run. I've already done what I needed to survive, to stay alive. If it all falls back to dust again, I build again. Same grind, same fight, same flame, same name. Stay strong when the world feels heavy. Keep your mind steady. Every fall builds something deep that you keep.
Don't fold, don't fold.
Don't fold when the pressure hits. Don't lose your grip. From the place where nothing's free, you learn to be.
No escape, 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 no escape. No escape, no escape, no escape, no escape, no escape,
No escape. Just direction. Where I'm from, you earn every breath. Where I'm from, you earn every breath. Backyard, where I'm from, you earn every backyard fences with chip paint lines. Kids growing up on borrowed time. Street corners teaching more than school. Learn quick or get played like a fool. I seen friendships turn into silence fast over pride that didn't last. Same faces, same broken code, different weight on the road. My block don't sugarcoat the truth. It raises men from the roots. Every lesson came with cost. Nothing soft, nothing lost. We come up hard, stay solid through pain. No shortcuts in the game. Every scar is part of the name that we claim. Keep your honor when it gets rough. That's what makes you enough. From the place where respect is earned, not learned. Not learned. I watch loyalty get tested in the rain. Some stayed real, some changed. OG told me watch who you trust. Most love turns to dust. That stayed locked in my head more than anything said. So I moved quiet, kept my circle tight. Stay ready for the fight. Ain't no spotlight where I'm from, just survival and what you become. Every choice got weight to hold in this cold. Stay sharp, stay sharp, stay sharp, stay sharp. That's the rule. Now I walk through the same old streets, but I move on different feet. Same blocks, same cracked ground. Different sound. The past still echoes my name, but it don't play the same game. I stopped running from the night. I learned to fight. If it all falls apart again, I start again. Same hands, same grind, same flame, different name. We come up hard, stay solid through pain. No shortcuts in the game. Every scar is part of the name that we claim. Keep your honor when it gets rough. That's what makes you enough. From the place where respect is earned, not learned. Where I'm from, you don't survive by chance. Where I'm from, don't survive by chance. Started with empty pockets, ended with a full name. Ended with a full name. From a word doubles. Yeah. Mama worked doubles, came home after dark. Still found a smile when the lights lost their spark. Big bro told me never borrow your pride, cause once it's gone, you got nowhere to hide. The park benches knew every face by name. Some chase respect, others chase the game. Every Friday somebody bought new chains. Every Monday somebody wore new pain. I learned that loud don't mean you're strong. Most real soldiers move alone. The block don't reward who talks the most. It remembers who never broke. Hold your ground when the tables turn. Some lessons money never earns. A solid name weighs more than gold. That's what the old ones told. Walk with honor, never with fear. The truth always becomes clear when everything fades with time. Character is what survives. When everything fades with time. Character is what survives. One night the power went out for hours. The whole neighborhood sat on porches. No phones, no screens, just stories passed around. That's when real wisdom was found. An old mechanic wiped grease off his hands. Said engines and people break the same. Ignore the warning signs long enough. Don't blame the road. That stayed with me longer than any song. Made every setback make me strong. Now every scar has another meaning. Proof I kept believing. Protect your family. Everything else can wait. Protect your family. Everything else can wait. Now the little kids wave when I pass by. They don't know every reason why. They only see a man standing tall. Not every time I almost fell. Success wasn't luck, wasn't overnight. It was choosing discipline every night. While everybody waited for the perfect day, I kept finding another way. If they ever ask what made me win, tell them it started from within. The streets gave me the test. My choices wrote the rest. Hold your ground when the tables turn. Some lessons money never earns. A solid name weighs more than gold. That's what the old ones told. Walk with honor, never with fear. The truth always becomes clear when everything fades with time. Character is what survives. Money changes pockets. Honor changes generations. Honor changes generations. Keep your eyes open. The streets never whisper twice. Yeah. Keep your eyes open. The streets never whisper twice. Keep your eyes open. The streets never whisper twice. Keep your eyes open. The streets never whisper twice. The liquor store owner knew every face. He nod his head but never say names. Every Friday the parking lot filled with dreams. By Monday morning they were just memories. My brother laced his sneakers on the front porch step. Said don't chase money, make money chase respect. I laughed back then, too young to understand. Now I carry those words like cash in my hand. You could tell who was real by who stayed quiet. The loudest ones usually started the riot. Around here reputation walk before your shoes. One bad choice and everything could be news.
Keep your word when nobody's watching. Stay solid when the world keeps talking.
Gold fade, cars rush, crowds disappear.
But only your character stays here. Stand with your people through the smoke and rain. Don't let greed rewrite your name.
The block remembers every move
you make.
Choose wisely for your family's sake.
Keep your eyes open. The streets never whisper twice. Keep your eyes open. Yeah. I remember an old timer washing this Cadillac, same slow motion, same baseball cap. He looked at me and smiled real calm. Said, patience keeps your heart from harm. He pointed at the fresh paint on the hood. Anybody can shine for a day, but keeping it clean every morning, that's where discipline lives. Never forgot that conversation, it changed my destination. Since then I stopped chasing quick applause, started respecting the process. Respect is rented, and rent is due every day. Every day. And rent is due every day. Every day. Now young kids ask about success like it's hidden inside a gold chain or a fresh vest. I tell them, nah, it starts much earlier, when nobody believes in you. Every sunrise gave me another decision. Every setback sharpened my vision. The streets didn't make me fearless, they taught me what fear really is. If my
Name survives another generation. Don't remember the money I made. Remember I never sold my principles just to buy somebody else's attention. Keep your word when nobody's watching. Stay solid when the world keeps talking.
gold face, cars rust, crowds disappear.
Only your character stays here. Stand with your people through the smoke and rain. Don't let greed rewrite your name.
The block remembers every move you make.
Choose wisely for your family's sake.
Keep your eyes open. The streets never whisper twice. What? A real legacy can't be stolen. No glory. No glory. Just grind. No glory. No glory. Just grind. Corner lights flicker on the broken street, where ambition and hunger always meet. I used to count steps just to feel in control, while the city tried to swallow my soul. Old school speakers from a passing car, playing stories about who we are. Nothing changed but the faces I knew. Same struggle, different view. I kept quiet when the world got loud. Never needed to follow the crowd, because every move I made in the dark was carving the mark.
Keep your head up when it all feels cold. Don't trade your silence for gold. Every block builds what you become. Every loss still weighs on someone. Stay sharp when the nights run long. Turn pain into something strong. No shortcuts in the path you choose. Only moves you refuse to lose.
I saw a landlord. I saw a landlord counting late rent cash, while dreams got buried in the ash. He said life don't wait for anyone here, then disappeared into his fear. That line stayed stuck in my head more than anything else said. So I learned to stop expecting grace and started building my own place. Every failure became a guide. Every wound I kept inside, not to break me, but to shape a version I could create.
No help, just will.
No help, just will. No help, just will. No glory. No. Now the same streets feel smaller somehow, like they finally understand me now. Not because they changed their tone, but because I stopped walking alone. Every corner knows my name in silence. Every step removed the violence. Not outside, but inside my mind, where I left doubt behind. If I fall, I start again clean. Same hunger, different machine. Because I learned the hardest rule: never let the street make you fool.
Keep your head up when it all feels cold. Don't trade your silence for gold. Every block builds what you become. Every loss still weighs on someone. Stay sharp when the nights run long. Turn pain into something strong. No shortcuts in the path you choose. Only moves you refuse to lose.
The street never gives, it only reflects. Glory, 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 glory. No glory, just grind.